Today, we play Best of One.
The only one in Best of One.
What? Didn't get taxes.
Ta-da!
Eurian. This is Standard. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, we are going to take the winning list from the first Standard Challenge, Standard Qualifier event on Magic the Gathering Online, and we're going to play it in Best of One. But CGB, why do you play Best of One when Best of Three is real Magic? No questions. If I want a Best of One, I'm gonna Best of One all over the place here in the new year. That's why they call me the one in Best of One, because I've been hearing this nonsense my whole career. And I'm still at it. So let's play. So this blue-black list, what's unique and special about it? Do you like bats? We've got bats. Those are cool. 4 masterminds, 4 bats. They are ready for a mid-range slugfest, and they want to draw a whole bunch of cards using Gix. Yawgmoth Praetor. I do like the Bat Mastermind Gix setup, as well as leaving mana open for potential Make Disappears and Go for the Throats. 1 Make Disappear is a serious development here. This is a nod to a Cavern of Souls metagame, where Make Disappear isn't quite what it used to be, even though this deck would traditionally be an amazing Make Disappear deck with these Spyglass Sirens it could sacrifice, or the 1/1s from Preacher of the Schism that it could sacrifice. However, this deck moves away from the making of the disappearing and into Tishana's Tidebinder, a card that is always like kind of hard to evaluate. Well, what do you really use it on? Where does it work? Turns out it works on a lot of things, and sometimes just having a 3-mana 3/2 does incredible work as well. So I'm excited to give this card the proper Best of One treatment. Sheldred, you know, Urtai, pretty excellent in this deck. Both Sheldred can make them lose life when you Urtai them, but also the Fairy Masterminds trigger when you Urtai them. So that blue-black stuff that has been very good in Best of 3, we get to do it here in Best of One. There is a sideboard. Keep your eyes on that for those of you who like sideboard gaming. Shout out to the sponsors of this video and all of the videos on my channel, all the videos on all my channels, CoolStuffInc.com, Moxfield, Ultimate Guard. Thank you guys very much for supporting me going into 2024. We're on for the whole year as far as I know. So let's party. Anyway, like and subscribe the video. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. I hope that Mogged got the memo when they won this event that my New Year's resolution is not to lose a game of Magic. Therefore, they better not mess this up for me. That's what I'm trying to say. This hand looks great. There's no interaction, but there will be cards drawn. Oh yes, there will be cards drawn. I mean, Schooner and Gix on the play, like this is where they want so badly to live. But here's the test. Can they actually beat Mono Red? Let's Schoon. We have an interesting spot with Tidebinder. Can it counter Kumano's ability to transform? I mean, this is an ability that goes on the stack, yeah? Just turn that off. Make him wait another turn. Oh, look, something I can't block. That's nice for them. Come on now. Come on. Oh, I hate them. And yep, a second Gix. This is exactly how it plays out against Mono Red every time. Am I supposed to be aggressive? Or am I supposed to shut this down? I mean, they're just gonna kill it, right? That's what it usually is. Lots of burn spells. How are we supposed to play a defensive game against this deck with a hand like this? Is it even possible? Or am I just supposed to try to pressure them and draw into Sheldred and make them... I mean, it's just not going to make sense. We're down to like 10 next turn. They're at 17. It'll never happen. It will never happen. Yeah, we have to draw Sheldred. It was like, or nothing. Like we can't play this game. We're even on the play with Gix and Schooner. This game is unplayable for us. You can't take a little value and win some kind of a tempo fight. All right, I think we have to put the 3/4 in front of something. And doing it with the Mastermind saves the Tidebinder for next turn, because we'll have 3 mana again. Fairy Mastermind, terrible against mono red. It's just too small. So if we block here, it's a trade potentially with a... They always have it, a Monstrous Rage, but that's better than not. And they don't get the benefit of their Kumano. There's your trigger. Let's see if we can shut that down. Oh, that kills it because there's no counters on it. Oh, that's... I didn't know about that. That's sweet. That's sweet. The opponent's curve is still, you know, perfect in every way for this. We'll see if... Yeah, that's about what I expect of Gix in this matchup, quite honestly. Why wouldn't I draw all 3 before a cut down or a go for the throat? Why wouldn't I? Take the trade because we play another. Still chance to draw Shieldred. They're holding a land. You saw that pass. You saw that priority shift. If this were a playable card here and not the 3rd Gix, I'd feel like we had a chance. But as you can see here, we just can't do anything. Ooh, okay, they're not attacking. That is a card that can fly in front of this chick. But if they draw any non-land spell, it's lethal. Like everything in their deck. Maybe not Kumano. Yeah, Kumano's not lethal. They don't have it. Oh god, do I draw with the Mastermind? No way, right? I mean, the only card that matters here, if they have it here, is Kumano. So we take this card. And we get a Shieldred. We need one stinking turn. Do they draw burn? Oh my god. Are we gonna pull this off? Shark attack. Gix. Actually, Shieldred yourself. Stay back. Hold up. And mill me because they run Squee. Life gain. Life gain. And a bat. Doing it. It's a land, though. You could tell. Game. We got lucky. We got so lucky. Holy cow. I overcame a triple Gix draw. Like I said, the resolution. Just choose not to lose. It's really up to you. I want that same hand, but against something that's not mono red. Because my god, does it seem fun to draw that many cards and get all that value off the Schooner and the Gix. But here we are. We're on the draw. No removal. Never drawn a removal spell in my life with this deck. I'm not about to start now. Our opponent names Monk. Our opponent names Monk? Our opponent doubles down. I mean, they mean it. They have to have spells too, though, for these to be good, right? Right? Let's give them the bat treatment. What the hell? All right, well, this is by far the best card. Okay. Huh. That smite. Yeah, that's a naturalist. What enchantments do you think they're powering up, or is just a 2-mana 2/2 lifelink monk worth it? They want me to get in combat because of smite. They're holding Homestead Courage, probably for the lifelinker. Hey, that kills things. They didn't know I was capable of such a play. Right, I'm not attacking, I'm not attacking, I'm not attacking, I'm not attacking. I know about smite and I'm not attacking. Yeah, my creature has death touch. Want to rumble? Very sus. In a way, I need to get in there and block. Like, attacking... This thing is better when attacking for sure. But even a 1/1 blocking it, like the opponent can smite me, make a 1/1 block, and it's a really bad trade. I think I'm best off just trying to get rid of this Iconoclast. Like, I'll take the 2-for-1 if they only have 1 smite. And they don't have mana for more spells, so this is fine. Had to get rid of that Iconoclast anyway. They cannot cast another smite. Hehe, I gained 1. Pass. Don't react too quickly here. We want to let them play the courage and then hope that they play it again. They're not playing it at all. Well, in that case, let's take the hit. Something sus, and they're holding on to this courage. So let's hold on to our Urtai. Urtai again. I mean, this is where Gix is really good card. Yep. That resolves. Okay. I mean, they're just being really cautious. Let's mess with it. Blow that up. They draw, block their soldier. We get Mastermind action. Love that for us. I mean, when you're in, you're in. And this opponent is in. They are in for the monks. You think they'll block the Urtai? Let's find out, because my plan is to kill that roaming throne, but they might not block here. It's like he knows me. Well, now they should know that I bring shenanigans. Moving to combat. Urtai Part 2. Scooping it up. I didn't even want to see the card I was going to let him draw. Oh my goodness. Props to originality, I suppose. That is the first time somebody has dropped a secluded courtyard and a cavern of souls and named monk. And my god, did they mean it. And we continue. What have I got? 6 straight wins to open the new year? Hell yeah. Hey, it's a cut down. I love this hand. Ugh, it's a red deck. How do we play it? I mean, I think we just try to curve out. Don't worry too much about this reef. Take 1, get this Spyglass Siren on the battlefield with its beautiful map token. Opponent would never kill such a beautiful creature. Or if they do, they're weaker against the bat. Yeah, they're trying to... They're too good for a Siren, right? Veldon. No blocks. So we might need to cut that down. Are we supposed to bat or cut down the Feldon? I think we save the cut down. Let's bat them. Get batty. And what do we got here? Double Squee and Godric and Lightning Strike. We need them to not draw a land. That's what you're telling me. No land off the top. When has Mono Red ever failed to draw a land? So you're telling me there's a chance. They can get that rage resolved here if they go for it. And they will. We go to 11 already. 3/3 Felding can't be cut down. But we have a Tidebinder. Peck away. So what does Tidebinder counter? Maybe it trades with the Godric. Yeah, that's probably what it does. We'll save the Siren to trade with the Epicure. They knock a Play with Fire right off the top. Activate or triggered ability. Is this a triggered ability? Nope. Static. Had a bad feeling about that. Ooh. Got him. What blood token? You just 0 for 1'd yourself, nerd. Why'd you attack with that? They're so tilted. They're so tilted right now. I love it. All right, Urtai might help blow up that Feldon. Yeah. Let's just be combat gaming. And the land is there, so it's a good time to blow up the Feldon. Let's see what they play. Play the Squee. Sure. Could cut it down, but then we can't Urtai. We definitely want to Urtai the Feldon here. Block the 1/1 from Squee. Then cut down the Squee. Seven. It's getting scary. We know they have 1 Lightning Strike, and we are land drawing machines, aren't we? All right, what needs to be bigger? One of these two. Let's go with the Tidebinder. Godric is super scary. Oh, a go for the throat? Okay, so they'll go for Godric. We'll cut down the Squee, then it trades with the Urtai? No, I mean, we take the 3. They take 7, then we counterattack for lethal. Let's do it. Walk? I think not. Not today. So if they play a Godric here, nope. Swifty. We're gonna try to strike instead. How do we get them to full send? If they attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we wait for the Lightning Strike, they might wait until their creatures hit, but we need them to attack, right? And then they Lightning Strike this, but we power up a 4/4. We're good. Let them attack. They can't have 2 Play with Fires. Make them commit. They do. Are they going to strike me before damage? They are. Well, now they can't win. Easy. 1 life. No problems. Shark attack. Unnecessary, but it's mono red. We're never the bad guy against mono red. Today's Patreon shout out goes to Lady Saya. Lady Saya. If you would like to support the channel on Patreon, check the link in the description. You can get things like sweet signed tokens and shout outs in videos like this one right now. Lady, you're cool. Oh, I'm in the zone. I'm in the zone. 7-0 on the new year. Not stopping today. Hell no. Good decks, good draws. Opponents who just aren't ready for the fire I bring. Please don't get mana screwed. That's all I ask. And I just want a good Schooner game. I've never had one. I've never had a game where it's like I play Schooner and run over the game with it. White. Okay, we definitely play Schooner then, because they are likely to play Athalia. They have played Athalia. So next turn, they power those up. Pretty good. But let's do this. We could try to slow them down. I think we just want to push to victory. Cards. I get cards. I has cards. Oh, I love it. Unfortunately, we can't double spell next turn yet because of the Dahlia. But we'll figure it out. Mana screwed, but being aggressive. Siren. We can double spell this turn. That's wonderful. This is crew 1. How aggressive do we remain? Does Gix get in the action? Do we attack for 6 here when we're at 12, but we'll have up 1 blocker? These are tough calls. I mean, this is the real stuff. You hit them for 6, and then we have, say we play Preacher, right? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 on the backswing, and they're at 11. It's close. So maybe we're supposed to play Tidebinder, because that can attack for more. All right. Sure. Really do need a +1/+1 counter here. All right. Do I go for the cards? Right now I'm threatening to flash in 1 creature, untap, go for the throat, try to attack for lethal. I'm gonna need a +1/+1 counter somewhere. How do I get it? I actually don't think I do. Because I'd have to hit it off the schooner. That might be asking too much. Let's just decline. Weird, I know, but we're in a race. We have to win it. Yeah, it might be this map token. We have 2 shots at it. The schooner, though, is going to be the creature that crewed it. So, yeah, it's got to be this map token. There's a Warden. And a Hopeful. So they're going to have 5 creatures. We could go for the throat now, and if we do that, their attacks aren't very good. But if they convoke out the Knight, I think we are very close to winning. So this is fine. I'm really curious what they do. They're at 11, we're at 12. 2 blockers. I probably can't get around, though. So I think the lethal line's off the table unless they use the Warden. So next turn we want double spells. We got Mastermind, Tidebinder, that can all be at flash speed. Or we can have the Go for the Throat ready. If I play a Tidebinder here, what am I doing with it? I don't think I can win. So I think we're better off using the Go for the Throat now. It greatly reduces the damage. Tidebinder can shut down an initiate's +1/+1 counter. This is a tough game. Like, we are working overtime here. There's no question. I think we just want to flash in 2 blockers, leave up all our mana, which means we Scoon and we swing. I mean, we are finding the land, aren't we? They're taking it. I go to 5. I'm not drawing the cards. I've got my plays. These plays should be enough against this opponent who's struggling with land drops. Just wide open mana. Make them figure it out. Attack with 2. Tidebind the initiate. And then we can block that 1/2 creature. Go to 6. And what's their play? Nothing. No priority stick. They're dead. They got mana screwed. It's still a tough game despite having Schooner and Gix. And not drawing the cards literally hurts my soul. I think I was right. 9-0. No, 8-0. Sorry, I'm skipping steps. 8-0 on the new year. Let's do this. Based on the comments I read, I'm willing to bet nobody on Magic Arena history has gone 8-0 and ever on ladder before. And we're putting the streak 2.0 on the line. We're going for another one. I mean, it's 3 lands and 4 spells. One of them's a removal spell. Yeah, we keep this. This Tidebinder card. This card right here. Holy crap. It counters so many things. I did not know it would just nuke a saga on chapter 3. That was insane. What? What would you say you do here? Reanimator. Uh-huh. You may put a non-creature, non-land card. They have a virtue. Adventure is casting a spell. Tidebinder can't stop it. If I play a Mastermind, it's going to get virtued. Am I better off doing something different to waste mana on their next turn? And no, come on, don't be a coward. What if I draw Gix? Okay, cut down. And we probably have to be aggressive. If we're not being aggressive, I'm not sure exactly what we're doing. It's a Reanimator deck, right? So there's the virtue. Flashing in the Tidebinder, I don't think does anything here. It's a spell. Does hurt my soul. They have 1 mana that held priority. It's interesting. I wish I had that Preacher last turn. Would have been the perfect play knowing about their virtue. They're going to block with the Archaeologist. All right. How squirming is their emergence? It's at 3. Passing turn. Will we get to attack with this Preacher? We will. That's double trigger. You'll love to see it. Shouldn't gain out life, opponent. Haha. Ooh, that's a counter. A little tempo goes a long way in these matchups. So they pass doing nothing. What are they about to do? Free the Fae? Try to set up? And we're mana short of Urtai? That's brutal. What's the right play? Hold up the Tidebinder? Counter an Atraxa trigger. That's the right play. Did they get it? They have a Terror Tide. You can sweep the board. No! Well, Tidebinder can, I guess, keep pressure on the field. But man, that is brutal when we could have had an Urtai. Two Terror Tides. Okay, they're going to try to sweep their way out of this. But the Tidebinder will keep pressure on them. Urtai will be an excellent follow-up. They're not getting out of it that easy. Man, just a 3-mana 3/2 flash is still doing work here. Now we need 2 turns out of this Urtai. It's so close, right? If we had 2 more damage, we can kill that. It's fine. We can kill that. It's fine. Gotta save the Urtai. We just need 1 more hit, and then we have Urtai into attack with Tidebinder, Urtai, Reef. Just need 1 more punch here from the Tidebinder. Does it hit? It does. No reason not to run out the Siren. Opponent will gaze into their abyss. Still no emergence to be seen, but you know it's got to be lurking. I love the Terror Tide. I wish I had played a version with Terror Tide. That's way more my style than the combo version I played before going on vacation. Just forgot this was a card. They saw me not use the map, but I don't think they can play around it anymore. no. They still have the mana for the Terror Tide. What do I have to do? How does this have to go? If I counter that and get tided, I'm not out of the game. But if they get to keep an Atraxa, there's no way I'm in the game, right? We could hope that they just don't tide there. I have a bad feeling now I can't win. Ooh. We'll see. I mean, is it 9? It's 8. It's 8, and if I draw a land, a map token could win it. Let's see what they do. Nope. Gotta say nope. Off the top, it's a land, which means this has to be a non-land. No! What's the play? If we put them at 5, a Murex token plus a Reef can win through a Terror Tide. If we put them at 1, the Reef still gets there unless they have removal. And we have to mill ourselves. What else could we hit? Odawara, Takanuma? Does that matter? I don't think it matters. Of course, target myself against the graveyard deck. 1 life. That gets them an emergence. That gets them an Atraxa. It's gonna come down to a top deck. We have to somehow get damage through. Before they gain the 7 from the Atraxa lifelink. Man, unreal. Unreal. 2 Bitter Triumphs. They can't pay life, but they'll happily discard. And they only get to keep 1, but you know they'll have it up. But that won't matter if I can draw 1 removal spell. Right off the top. Odawara will do it too. And that's something we could hit off the map token. So we have to remember to try the map token before we give up. They have another emergence. What's that? What else is there? If that Titan were in the graveyard, but it's not. Man, why'd it have to be a land? We had set it up to the best of our ability and it had to be a land. And why couldn't you have Menace? You're a shark. Aren't you menacing? Looks menacing to me. They're passing. Stupid frickin' schooner. YOLO. It's gotta be Odawara. They could play the Triumph here. It's not. So our only play is hope that they pay the wrong cost on the Bitter Triumph or forget to block with Atraxa. I thought I decided not to lose. They remembered to block. They remembered to block. Pay the wrong cost for Bitter Triumph. Pay the wrong cost for Bitter Triumph. Pay the wrong cost for Bitter Triumph. My resolution! Yeah. Heartbreaker. And we are back for post-game wraps. Let's take some questions. Can this deck get you to Mythic? Yes, I'm sure with energy, dedication to your craft, amazing gameplay, and a little bit of luck on your side, I think this deck can get you to Mythic in best of 1 or best of 3, actually. Would I craft this deck if I didn't have content to make? If you love Dimir and you love creatures, it's kind of a weird combination. Because I don't necessarily... I love Dimir, but this isn't the type of Dimir that I always love to play. And it is a good amount, like spending 3 mythics on Gix is, say, it's a commitment, you know, and I love drawing cards as much as anybody, but man, this card when it's bad is so bad in best of 1. I think if you're a best of 3 gamer, yeah, if I were playing best of 3 more than best of 1, I think this is a deck I would craft. I think that's a good way to put it. So shout out to you best of 3 players who watch the channel. I know I've asked you guys to leave comments before. Let me know if you play some best of 3 Magic, and a lot of people do. A lot of people do. So shout out to you guys. Remember to like the video and subscribe. There's a sideboard right over here for those of you who want to stick your little tootsie toes in that best of 3 lifestyle and see how it goes. Yes, I lost a game in 2024. No, I'm not giving up. I resolve to never lose another game in 2024. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next one. You are cool.
CovertGoBlue has mastered the skies, so now he's ready to become the true apex predator by taming a T-Rex. Check out the CovertGoBlue Dinosaur Rider playmat, featuring CGB astride the king of the dinosaurs. Each playmat comes with a free Dinosaur Rider token, so get your hands on this prehistoric prize and pick up CovertGoBlue's Dinosaur Rider playmat today at coolstuffinc.com/CGB. Coolstuffinc.com, cool stuff in stock.